Hey, and welcome back. This time we're going to talk about mixing the mortar. It might seem easy, like you just toss some stuff into a bucket, bit of water, sluice it around and let it go, but there's actually a fair bit more to it. It is simple once you learn it, but there are a few tricks to learn. First of all, we're going to talk about the different types of mortar. There is basically two types. You have your modified mortar, and then your standard or unmodified. Hopefully you can see those there. Move it away a bit. Now, depending on what kind of flooring you're doing, will depend on what type you get. Generally, you would use the modified for, say, plywood and flooring that's kind of breathable, and then the standard or unmodified would be more for like concretes and whatnot. There are different variations, and this is the kind of thing that you want to talk to your home building center and just say, this is what I'm putting down, this is the tile, and then they'll help you out with the best for the particular project. In this case, we're going to use the standard or unmodified, depending on which brand you get. There's all kinds of different brands. I haven't found any one that's far better than the other. I find they all work just as well as the other. So we start with, we have a mixer here, and it's called a mixing paddle. This is basically a paint mixer, same idea. It just mixes everything up real well. If you don't want to spend any money on buying a drill, you can use a regular drill, first of all, if you have a regular one. But this is called like a half-inch drill. It has way more horsepower, way more power to it, and you can mix a whole lot easier without bogging down. And if you do use a regular drill, you have more of a chance of frying the drill because there's a fair bit of pressure and friction and whatnot when using when you're mixing. So this is what I have. This is an oldie goldie, but it does work well. And then you put the mixing paddle on. If you don't, you'll have to do it by the good old-fashioned way with elbow grease. And this is just your regular trowel, and you just have to keep mixing it by hand. It takes a lot longer and it's a lot of work. This is how I started out with just doing it by hand until I found out about these things. And that's the route I took after that.